For a moment, imagine being fully attuned to the desires and preferences of women. How might you wield such insight? Should you possess the ability to decipher women's thoughts, the prospect would likely leave you bewildered and amazed. Frequently, they refrain from articulating or disclosing their innermost wishes to men. In this video, we will explore 7 things that women privately love, but never show and tell men. Prepare to be astounded as we unravel the 7 things that women always love. Trust me, I only need you to focus on this video. Just for 9 minutes. Your time will never be wasted. Stay with me until the end of the video to fully understand. Without further delay, let's get started. The first thing women want is for a man to be unpredictable. A truly seductive and passionate man is one who can arouse strong and intense emotions in a woman. Have you ever thought about the opposite of this type of man? It's someone who is monotonous, who always performs the same actions and says the same things. A boring, predictable man. That person, you can anticipate what he's going to say or do. He always takes women to the same places. To become a man who arouses passion and drives a woman crazy, you have to break out of this monotonous routine and do things that she can't predict. When you become predictable for a woman, she naturally loses interest in you. However, it's important to note that she will never say this explicitly. You'll notice it through her actions. She may ignore you, keep you waiting, or show less interest. In some cases, she'll simply disappear without any explanation. Understand that if she doesn't reply to your messages or disappears, it's because she has no interest in you. If she liked you, she would show interest and get in touch. Filling up her inbox when she doesn't reply is just a way of annoying her. The ideal is to send a message and wait for a reply. One of the main characteristics that women look for in a man is the ability to listen attentively. It's no surprise that women like to talk. After all, they start to develop verbal communication skills from a very early age, while boys take a little longer. Therefore, expressing feelings verbally is an inherent female trait. This practice has immense power, believe me. The more you learn to listen attentively, the more influence you will have over a woman. So, developing the habit of active listening will make all the difference to your relationships. You'll be amazed at the results when you put this simple habit into practice. In addition, women also look for a man who is not overly respectful. That's right, you heard correctly. The big mistake many men make is to treat a woman they are interested in with excessive respect, as if they were their own sisters or mothers. From childhood, we are taught to respect women, open the car door for them, and present them with flowers. These practices are commonly portrayed in countless romantic comedy films, where men are almost submissive to women's wishes. Although it's important to respect women, it's equally important to balance this attitude with a stance of quality and authenticity. Women want a man who treats them with respect, but also with whom they can establish a relationship of partnership and reciprocity. Therefore, when seeking to establish a relationship with a woman, remember to be respectful but also authentic, showing yourself as an equal partner and not as a doormat. This is extremely off-putting for women, as they don't want a submissive man, but someone who is capable of leading and making decisions. What's more, it's essential to know how to joke and play in a fun way. This doesn't mean being disrespectful, but having a good sense of humor and showing interest in a relaxed way. For example, during a conversation, you can make lighthearted jokes and use touch to create a connection. Another important aspect is your appearance. If you want to win over a woman who takes care of herself and invests in her appearance, you need to make an effort to dress well. This doesn't mean spending a lot of money on expensive clothes, but rather looking good, taking care of your personal hygiene, and choosing clothes that match and enhance your style. It's also essential to be in control of the situation. Women appreciate men who can make decisions and lead. For example, when choosing a location for a date, be assertive and say, "Let's try that place over there," while pointing in the desired direction. Showing confidence and authority can arouse interest and attraction. However, many men end up allowing women to dominate their lives, whether it's with regard to day-to-day decisions or even more important matters. It's important to remember that women aren't looking for someone who is controlled and manipulated, but rather someone who is strong and independent. Therefore, it is essential to balance attitudes. Be bold but respectful. Be fun but not disrespectful. Dress well, but don't overdo it. Be in control but not overbearing. Remember that every woman is unique and you have to adapt to each situation and personality. By following these tips, you'll increase your chances of winning a woman's attention and interest, whether it's for a serious relationship or something more casual. Reversing this perception and making decisions to protect her will be a difficult task. The sixth recommendation is to avoid oral sex. If there's one request that the vast majority of women would like to make of men, it's exactly that. It's not just about providing oral pleasure for a few minutes before intimate intercourse, but about dedicating oneself completely to it and enjoying it. Many of my friends complain that their partners seem to do this out of obligation, but the man who performs the act with genuine pleasure, without worrying about time and focused entirely on satisfying his partner, guarantees maximum pleasure for her. So, make the most of this opportunity. Use and abuse this practice like there's no tomorrow. I'm sure she'll really enjoy it and feel even more in love with you. On that note, I'd like to ask you something. Are you one of those who is a bit squeamish about practicing oral sex? Or are you on the side of the more traditional men? Comment below, but be careful with your words to avoid your comment being blocked. Moving on, the seventh thing you should do is learn to say no to her. Women often evaluate men in various situations to make sure they have the right partner. These evaluations can include asking them to do absurd tasks simply to test their limits. Many men end up giving in and doing everything they want, becoming known as boss men. Some may think that women appreciate it when men cater to their every whim, but this is wrong. Women appreciate men who do things to please them, but they appreciate even more those who know how to set limits and say no. It's important to pay attention to this because women lose interest when they realize that a man's world revolves around them. We can compare this dynamic to that of a diamond. What makes a diamond special is that it is a precious and rare stone, hard to find. Scarcity generates desire. Just as something that is scarce is more attractive than something that is always available. When something is always available, we don't feel the same desire for it. So you also need to act in the same way. It's important to put yourself first in your life and to know how to say no to people. For example, imagine that you were always available to everyone around you, always fulfilling requests and doing everything that was asked of you. Over time, people would begin to value your presence and attitudes less, as they are used to your constant availability. However, if you know how to set limits and put your needs first, people will come to value your company more and respect your decisions. It is therefore essential to find a balance between pleasing others and preserving your own individuality. Learn to say no when necessary, set your limits, and put yourself first in your life. In this way, you will become more desirable and valued by the people around you, just like a precious and unique diamond. The priority should be you putting your goals first. It's perfectly acceptable to help people and have friendly conversations, even to do favors for women. However, when you start neglecting your own achievements to the detriment of other people's needs, you become a man of little value. This attitude is similar to the comments some men leave on women's photos, such as beautiful to stand out. It's essential to be different from the rest. Be a diamond, be scarce and rare to find. Know how to say no when necessary. By doing this, women will begin to see you as a man of high value. When you put women in the background, they will naturally be more attracted to you because you will become scarce and different from other men. Before you go, take a moment to subscribe to Maxitrophy, because by subscribing to this channel, you'll be able to change your life and become the best version of yourself. Are you tired of wondering what exactly makes a man fascinating to women? Do you ever wonder what the key is to some men's irresistible charm? Well, fret not, because today we're diving deep into the realm of attraction and uncovering the 12 irresistible qualities that women just can't resist in a man. As the great philosopher once said, know yourself, and today we're going on an exploration to find just what it takes to capture the hearts and minds of the fairer sex. From the subtle allure of a male perfume to the magnetic draw of confidence and leadership, we'll stop at nothing to discover the secrets of irresistible attractiveness. So buckle in and prepare to take notes, because by the end of this video, you'll have enough expertise and know-how to make any woman weak at the knees. Are you ready to become the epitome of irresistible charm? Well then, let's dive right in and uncover the magic together. Number 1, leadership and confidence. Leadership and confidence are like a magnetic force that draws women towards men. Confidence is not just about arrogance or being a know-it-all. It's about exuding an aura of strength, stability, and self-assurance. When a man carries himself with confidence, he stands out from the crowd, radiating a sense of assurance that is incredibly appealing to women. This confidence manifests in various aspects of life, from making decisions with conviction to taking charge of situations with ease. A man who can lead with confidence not only commands respect, but also instills a sense of security and trust in those around him. Ultimately, leadership and confidence go hand in hand, forming a powerful combination that makes a man irresistible to women. Number 2, good sense of humor. A good sense of humor is like a magnet that draws people in and creates a sense of connection. Women particularly appreciate men who can infuse humor into conversations, as it lightens the mood and makes interactions enjoyable. A man with a good sense of humor can effortlessly break the ice and create a comfortable atmosphere, allowing both parties to relax and be themselves. When a man can make a woman laugh, it not only showcases his wit and intelligence, but also demonstrates his ability to connect on a deeper level. Shared laughter creates a bond between two individuals, fostering a sense of camaraderie and mutual understanding. Ultimately, a good sense of humor can make a man incredibly attractive to women, as it adds warmth, charm, and spontaneity to any interaction. Number 3, masculine cologne. Imagine stepping into a room and instantly captivating everyone's attention, not just with your appearance, but with an aura of irresistible allure. This is the power of a masculine cologne. More than just a fragrance, it's a subtle yet potent tool that introduces you before you even utter a word. Picture it as the opening act of a captivating story, with your scent as the protagonist. A masculine cologne sends a message of sophistication, confidence, and allure. It whispers hints of mystery and sensuality, enticing those around you with its alluring aroma. When chosen thoughtfully, it becomes an extension of your personality, leaving a lingering trail of intrigue in your wake. Number 4, fitness. Fitness goes beyond just physical appearance. It encompasses discipline, dedication, and self-care. Women are naturally drawn to men who prioritize their health and well-being, as it reflects a sense of responsibility and commitment. Engaging in regular exercise not only improves physical fitness, but also boosts confidence and self-esteem, which are highly attractive qualities to women. It signifies vitality and energy, traits that contribute to overall attractiveness. By making fitness a priority, men not only enhance their physical appearance but also demonstrate qualities such as discipline and resilience, which are deeply admired by women seeking a partner who values self-improvement and personal growth. Number 5, independence. Independence is more than just a personal trait. It's a quality that exudes confidence and self-assurance, making it incredibly attractive to women. A man who is independent demonstrates that he is capable of standing on his own 2 feet, both emotionally and practically. This trait implies a level of self-reliance and resilience that women find appealing, as it signifies a partner who can navigate life's challenges with grace and confidence. This sense of inner strength and autonomy can be incredibly alluring to women, as it suggests a level of maturity and self-awareness that is highly desirable in a partner. Ultimately, independence is not about being detached or aloof, but about having a strong sense of self and the ability to thrive independently, which can make a man truly irresistible to women. Number 6, intelligence. Intelligence is a quality that transcends physical appearance and has a profound impact on a man's attractiveness to women. It goes beyond mere knowledge and encompasses the ability to engage in intellectually stimulating conversations. Women are drawn to men who can hold their own in discussions, share insightful perspectives, and challenge their minds. A man who demonstrates intelligence not only showcases his capacity for learning, but also his depth of understanding of the world around him. This creates a dynamic and enriching relationship where both individuals can learn from each other and grow together intellectually. In essence, intelligence is a trait that women find irresistible, as it reflects a man's mental prowess and his ability to engage with them on a deeper level. Number 7, empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, and it plays a crucial role in building meaningful connections. For women, a man who displays empathy demonstrates a level of emotional intelligence that is highly attractive. When a man can truly listen and empathize with a woman's experiences, It creates a sense of trust and understanding that forms the foundation of a strong relationship. Empathy allows for genuine communication and fosters deep emotional connections, as it shows that a man is capable of acknowledging and validating a woman's emotions. A man who displays empathy is not only attentive to a woman's needs, but also makes her feel seen and understood. This ability to empathize creates a bond that transcends surface-level interactions, making a man truly irresistible to women who crave emotional connection and understanding in their relationships. Number 8. Manners. Manners speak volumes about a person's character and integrity. Exhibiting good manners, such as opening doors, offering jackets, and actively listening, not only shows respect for others, but also demonstrates thoughtfulness and consideration. These simple yet impactful gestures can leave a lasting impression on women, making them feel valued and appreciated. Moreover, displaying manners indicates a level of emotional intelligence and social grace, qualities that are highly attractive to women seeking meaningful connections. By practicing courtesy and etiquette in interactions, men can create a positive and welcoming atmosphere that fosters genuine connections. Ultimately, manners serve as a foundation for building trust and rapport, paving the way for deeper and more fulfilling relationships with women. Number 9. Modesty. Modesty is a subtle yet powerful trait that holds significant appeal for women. It encompasses humility, self-awareness, and a genuine sense of authenticity. A modest man doesn't boast or seek validation from others, but instead exudes confidence in a quiet and understated manner. This blend of confidence and humility is incredibly attractive to women, as it signals a level of inner strength and security. Modesty also fosters a sense of trust and reliability, as it indicates a person who is comfortable in their own skin and doesn't feel the need to exaggerate or show off. Ultimately, modesty adds depth and sincerity to a man's character, making him irresistibly appealing to women seeking genuine connections. Number 10. Generosity. Generosity is a trait that holds immense power in the realm of attraction. It goes beyond material gifts and extends into the realm of emotional generosity and kindness. When a man exhibits generosity, whether through small acts of kindness or grand gestures, it signals to a woman that he is caring, compassionate, and considerate. This can create a sense of trust and security, fostering a deeper connection between them. It demonstrates an understanding of the importance of giving without expectation, which is highly valued in relationships. By embodying generosity, a man not only enhances his appeal, but also creates a foundation for meaningful and fulfilling connections with women who appreciate his kind-hearted nature. Number 11. Young at heart. Maintaining a youthful spirit and sense of adventure is key to keeping relationships alive and thriving. Being young at heart doesn't necessarily mean acting immature or reckless, but rather embracing spontaneity, excitement, and a zest for life. It involves approaching each day with a sense of wonder and enthusiasm, eagerly seeking new experiences and opportunities to create lasting memories together. Couples who stay young at heart often find themselves engaging in playful activities, surprising each other with thoughtful gestures and continuously finding ways to keep the spark alive. Whether it's planning spontaneous weekend getaways, exploring new hobbies together, or simply enjoying each other's company with laughter and joy, embracing a youthful mindset can infuse relationships with excitement and vitality, making them irresistible to both partners. Number 12. Dignity. Dignity is the hallmark of self-respect and integrity, making it an essential trait that women find irresistibly attractive in men. When a man carries himself with dignity, he exudes confidence and self-assurance, commanding respect from those around him. This quality signifies a deep understanding of one's own worth and values, allowing a man to set clear boundaries and stand firm in his beliefs. By maintaining dignity, a man demonstrates his ability to handle situations with grace and poise, even in challenging circumstances. This sense of self-assuredness and composure can be incredibly appealing to women, as it indicates emotional maturity and stability, qualities that form the foundation of a strong and lasting connection. So, gentlemen, why not embrace these characteristics and become the best version of yourselves? After all, as the saying goes, be the man your daughter would want to be with. So, are you ready to tap into your limitless potential? and begin on an adventure of genuine connections? Let's delve in and find your appealing talents. And we want to express our heartfelt gratitude to all of our viewers for joining us on this interesting journey. A place where we only want winners. If you have a loser mindset, I invite you to leave. In this channel, I will teach you how to properly dominate a woman. But before we start the video, remember to subscribe and activate the notification bell to begin your great transformation. With that said, let's begin. Author Alan Francis penned the great book containing everything men understand about women. A wealth of insight was distilled within its over 100 blank pages. Indeed, it's quite challenging for us to comprehend women. They may never explicitly communicate their desires, and at times, they might not even be aware of them. Yet, they become frustrated and angry if you fail to discern and fulfill those unspoken needs. Unless you share a deep, enduring bond where you anticipate her desires before she articulates them, this poses a significant dilemma. How can one decipher the cravings of women when they remain unspoken? Well, continue watching this video as we've undertaken the arduous task for you. We'll reveal 11 desires that women secretly harbor. One such desire is possessing a distinct masculine fragrance. By mastering your scent, you not only enhance your allure to those who encounter you, but also intrigue those yet to cross paths with you. Fragrance becomes a covert weapon of attraction, conveying your high value through olfactory cues. Remember, a signature scent isn't merely optional, it's a game changer. You need not take my word for it. Consult any woman nearby and gauge her thoughts on the significance of a captivating male fragrance. However, instead of querying, it's preferable to simply acquire a cologne with an exceptional fragrance and then showcase it at your next gathering. Observe how the ladies respond. Their reactions will convey much more than any verbal feedback. Trust me, it's rare to find a woman who will outright advise you to invest in a male fragrance to enhance your scent, yet they desire it intensely. Neglecting this aspect can even jeopardize your relationship, so consider yourself warned. Engage in regular reading. Take it from someone who has garnered attention from hot girls at the library. Women adore men who read consistently. Upon reflection, it becomes evident why they hold this preference. When you immerse yourself in a book, you're not merely absorbing words, you're nurturing an intriguing intellect. Additionally, recognize that many women opt for literature over pornography, as they find pleasure in reading and sometimes indulge in solitary activities inspired by books like 50 Shades of Grey. What does this signify? It indicates that words and literature possess the power to captivate them. If you're someone who embraces reading, you're likely to charm them effortlessly. Believe me when I say that works such as The Count of Monte Cristo, Dune, and The Great Gatsby hold more allure for women than indulging in television series like Breaking Bad. Consider this. Women are drawn to mystery and sophistication, and consistent reading can imbue you with these qualities. So, should you devote a week solely to reading and then pause? No, you must desire to do it. You ought to engage in it consistently, transforming it into a habit. Believe me, just allocate 10 minutes each day and you'll already be ahead in the race. Before long, you'll evolve into a captivating thriller novel she yearns to delve into. And when this moment arrives, narrate the entire tale from its inception. I assure you, it will bring a smile to her face as she gazes at you tenderly. It's no secret that women crave attention. Indeed, it's a fundamental desire shared by all individuals. It's the underlying reason why some girls post revealing photos on Instagram. It's all for validation. They desire to be noticed and admired, albeit in a respectful manner. You don't want to stare at her in a manner that suggests you're a stalker or worse, a predator. So, how should you approach it? With subtlety. Capture her with a glance suffused with gentle affection. Make it appear casual, just enough to convey that she holds significance in your eyes. However, don't overlook the importance of presenting yourself well, both in appearance and aroma. This communicates that you too are deserving of her attention. Additionally, you can follow this up with traditional chivalry to melt her heart completely. While chivalry and gazing at a woman might seem antiquated, they are deeply ingrained in human nature. Women will always appreciate such gestures as they evoke emotional responses that transcend rational thought. Even after a century of feminism, these sentiments remain unchanged. Another reason why women admire chivalrous gestures and soft gazes is that they hint at masculine qualities such as confidence, leadership, and good manners. Despite their reluctance to admit it, women desire men who embody these traits. Speak with fervor and offer sincere compliments. Once a woman develops feelings for you, your words carry immense weight. Consider this scenario. A woman begins a new job as a salesperson, facing challenges in her first week. While others may criticize her performance without consequence, your words hold the power to uplift or deflate her spirits. Ordinary words can affect her, but passionate words hold even greater sway. Imagine the impact of holding her close, gazing into her eyes and expressing your admiration for how she carries herself in denim shorts. Passionate men exude determination and clarity in their pursuits. They embody ambition, unwavering in the face of obstacles. Now that's something that a woman finds attractive. Ask yourself, have you been offering her cliché compliments? Have these compliments been superficial remarks about her appearance, or have they been specific and thoughtful? The truth is, if you compliment her in a generic way or fail to do so at all, it will leave a lackluster impression because it won't seem genuine or heartfelt. However, if you acknowledge the effort she puts into something, she'll hang on to your every word. Women adore receiving compliments for the aspects of their lives they can control. So while praising her overall beauty may suffice, complimenting her attire will make her feel cherished, ultimately enriching your relationship. Celebrate her accomplishments with unexpected tokens of appreciation. Now that you understand how women yearn for passionate compliments, consider the impact of unexpected gifts. Everyone enjoys receiving gifts regardless of gender. They relish surprises. But is that all? Suppose you presented her with a gift for no particular reason or solely for her birthday. Undoubtedly, she'd appreciate it, perhaps even love you for it. However, what's even more powerful is surprising her when she least expects it, especially after she's accomplished something noteworthy. By doing so, you demonstrate attentiveness and thoughtfulness. Interestingly, the gift doesn't need to be extravagant. A simple rose or a charming wristband will suffice. They're not demanding much. While it's acceptable and anticipated to give gifts on birthdays or holidays, offering them unexpectedly carries greater significance. Why? Well, presents given on special occasions are customary, whereas those bestowed unexpectedly leave a lasting impression. There's nothing particularly distinctive about it, but when you present spontaneous gifts, it demonstrates that she occupies your thoughts. Now, what about when she achieves a significant milestone in her career? While gifts are appreciated and often warranted, women yearn for heartfelt compliments. You see, women relish praise, no matter how trivial their accomplishment may seem. Whether it's a promotion at work or something as minor as winning a game of chess, informing her that you recognize her success is immensely gratifying. Loosening necks and rolling up sleeves may sound peculiar, but it holds true. Numerous discussions on various social media platforms corroborate this notion. One individual even recounted an incident from school when, during a Shakespearean competition, a student loosened his tie, eliciting giggles from many female spectators. It's surprising how seemingly insignificant actions can arouse women's interest. However, it's essential to grasp that it's not solely about loosening the tie. What she perceives is a man who has ventured out to compete with the world and return triumphant. So let's suppose, as you gently undo the tie around her neck and draw her in for a kiss, trust me, she'll open up to you in ways you wouldn't expect. It's a captivating display of desire to ignite within a woman with such a simple yet elegant gesture. But wait, there's more. Another peculiar desire that women secretly harbor but seldom confess is when a man rolls up his sleeves. If you believe it's merely a fashion statement, you're mistaken. That, my friends, is a covert tool of allure. So the next time you return home from work and casually roll up your sleeves, be cautious around women. You might unknowingly drive them wild. Now that we're halfway through the video, why not show your support by hitting that subscribe button to help the channel grow? And don't forget to like the video if you're enjoying it. All set? Let's return to our discussion. Being responsible and knowing when to decline is essential. A responsible man ensures the well-being of his family and ensures their safety and welfare. Why wouldn't a woman desire such qualities in a man? In fact, it's believed that young girls are drawn to so-called bad boys because their rebellious nature gives the illusion of protection. However, women ultimately seek a genuine man who can provide and safeguard them. This innate desire for protection and security is deeply ingrained in our DNA and transcends societal norms. Every woman craves a man who fulfills his role in society with integrity and dignity. Responsibility exemplifies qualities that are rare in others, making you all the more desirable. Moreover, responsibility signifies self-control, demonstrating that you can resist temptation and prioritize what truly matters. If a man cannot restrain his impulsive urges, he not only jeopardizes his own well-being, but also risks damaging the entire family and everything he holds dear. If a man can regulate his impulsive desires, he cultivates self-respect, which empowers him to decline when necessary. But do women appreciate it when men refuse? Absolutely. Allow me to explain. Consider this. Do women admire confident men? Undoubtedly. Will they test his boundaries? Certainly. In that case, the answer is clear. A man who acquiesces to every demand risks losing her respect. There's nothing more appealing to a woman than a man who asserts his opinions. If you wish to maintain her interest, never shy away from saying no. Moreover, there are countless tasks that most women prefer not to handle, which is where a capable man comes in handy. Suppose she invites you into her apartment and, unfortunately, a kitchen bulb malfunctions. She calls upon you to remedy the situation. This serves as a classic test of your problem-solving skills. If you fail, you might as well depart, as the relationship may be in jeopardy. However, if you succeed in addressing the issue, you're one step closer to winning her affection. There's an inherent appeal in a man who exhibits dexterity with his hands. Whether it's repairing a leaky faucet, constructing furniture, or troubleshooting electrical appliances, women across various social media platforms, particularly Reddit, have expressed their admiration for competence and focus. This same approach is employed by fit men to impress women at the gym. By assisting with equipment setup and offering assistance, they exude an irresistible charm. Women are drawn to men who aren't afraid to get their hands dirty in the pursuit of creating or repairing something. Therefore, it's essential to acquire and hone practical skills that demonstrate your ability to tackle challenges and provide solutions. Whenever you're in the company of women, skills such as changing a flat tire, assembling furniture, or performing basic repairs can significantly enhance your appeal to women. To win her affection, it's crucial to comprehend that it all boils down to the primal instincts of women. Many of these preferences are beyond their control. They simply happen. Take, for instance, facial hair and clean nails. Who would have imagined that facial hair, the crowning glory of a man's face, could hold such appeal for women? Researchers utilizing CGI technology discovered that facial hair, particularly heavy stubble, is universally appealing. In fact, short stubble garnered an impressive 80% approval rating, with a significant portion of respondents deeming it the most attractive facial hairstyle. Yes, women appreciate your facial hair, even in an era where many eschew any form of hair altogether. Whether you're cultivating a full beard or sporting that perfect stubble, ensure it's well groomed. It's more than just facial hair. It's a magnetic force that enhances your allure. Now let's shift our focus to your nails. Trust me, many men overlook this aspect at their own peril. There was a time when I too neglected nail care, deeming it unimportant. That is, until I noticed some women hesitating to shake my hand in public, let alone allowing me to run my fingers through their hair. It took me a while and numerous rejections before I realized the significance. Clean nails not only reflect your level of hygiene, but also hint at your prowess in the bedroom, the intimate realm that women value greatly. The private area is very sensitive, and individuals cannot afford to risk introducing anything unhygienic into that space. Therefore, do yourself and your partner a favor by ensuring your nails are clean. Being compassionate yet assertive might sound contradictory, but it's crucial. After all, how can an unstable individual genuinely offer kindness or assistance when they're not emotionally balanced or clear-headed? To be kind to others, one must first be kind to oneself. What better way to demonstrate kindness to oneself than by maintaining control over one's surroundings? For instance, imagine a scenario where a woman becomes intoxicated at a party and seeks her boyfriend's help. only to find that he's also inebriated. In such a situation, the only person capable of offering assistance is someone who remains conscious and in control of their actions. To truly be compassionate, one must exercise self-control, manage their environment, and ensure the well-being of their partner. You may wonder whether women appreciate men who take charge. The truth is, every woman desires a partner they can trust and rely on, someone who exudes confidence and assurance. This desire for leadership is ingrained in nature, observed even among animals like lions, where the male takes on a leadership role despite the female hunting prowess. Women seek a man who can provide a sense of security and stability, someone they can trust to handle any situation with kindness and care. Now let's discuss the surprising appeal of plain white t-shirts. While it may seem peculiar, scientific research supports this fashion choice. A study conducted in 2013 revealed that women found men wearing white t-shirts 12% more attractive on average. This statistic highlights the significance of wardrobe choices in attraction. However, it's essential to strike a balance and avoid overdoing it. While a plain white t-shirt can convey a casual yet appealing look, it's crucial to dress appropriately for different occasions. Remember, a significant portion of attraction stems from presenting oneself in a polished and well-groomed manner. Just as women invest time and effort into their appearance, by paying attention to your attire and grooming habits, you can enhance your overall image and appeal to potential partners. It's an unsettling thought, but the truth is that there are people out there who seem to take pleasure in causing others harm. Welcome to today's video, guys, where we'll be talking about a topic that's both fascinating and terrifying. Signs you're dealing with an evil person. Perhaps you've encountered people like this in your life, or maybe you're worried that someone close to you is displaying some troubling behaviors. Either way, this is a topic that's totally worth exploring. Before we get started, I want to let you know that we have a special bonus section coming up later in the video. I'll be letting you in on an effective method for setting boundaries when dealing with an evil person, and this is something that you don't want to miss. So make sure you stick around until the end. Welcome to Maxitrophy, where we talk about stoicism, love and relationship, dating advice for men and women, self-development, and so more related to these topics. So without further ado, let's dive in. When we talk about evil people, we're not talking about your run-of-the-mill jerks or difficult personalities. We're talking about people who seem to go out of their way to hurt others, who lack empathy, and manipulate those around them. So, what are some signs that you might be dealing with an evil person? Well, they might seem charming and charismatic at first. They may even seem to care about you, or be interested in your life. But as time goes on, you might start to notice that they're only interested in you for what you can do for them, or they might start to belittle you or criticize you. Let's say you meet someone at an event who seems to be the life of the party. They're making everyone laugh, telling great stories, and seem genuinely interested in you. You might think that you've just made a new friend, but be careful. As you get to know this person more, you might start to notice that they always have to be the center of attention. They might talk over you, interrupt you, or even put you down in front of others. They might also be quick to anger or become aggressive if they don't get their way. This is a classic example of someone who might seem charming and charismatic at first, but is actually quite toxic. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where you're dealing with someone who seems too good to be true, be cautious. Take the time to really get to know them and trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Remember, not everyone who seems charming and charismatic is actually a good person. Another red flag to watch out for is a lack of empathy. So empathy simply means being able to understand and share the feelings of others. It's an important trait that helps us connect with others and form meaningful relationships. When someone lacks empathy, it means they don't care about how their actions or words affect others. Evil people often have a hard time putting themselves in other people's shoes and understanding how their actions might affect those around them. They might do things that seem cruel or hurtful without any remorse or guilt. This lack of empathy can become even more troubling when it extends beyond personal relationships. For example, let's say you have a boss who doesn't care about the well-being of their employees. They might push you to work long hours without overtime pay, ignore your requests for time off, or criticize you unfairly in front of others. This kind of behavior can create a toxic work environment that affects everyone involved. If you notice that someone doesn't seem to care about your feelings or the feelings of others, it's worth considering whether or not you want them in your life. And then there's manipulation. Evil people are often very good at getting what they want, whether that means lying, gaslighting, or even forms of manipulation. Have you ever had a friend who always seems to get their way no matter what? Maybe they always know just what to say to get you to do what they want, and they may make you feel guilty when you don't go along with their plans. That's a classic example of manipulation. Now, not all manipulation is necessarily evil. Sometimes people use these tactics without even realizing it. They do it with good intentions. For example, a parent might manipulate their child into eating their vegetables by promising them dessert afterward. That's not necessarily evil, right? But when someone uses manipulation to hurt or control others, that's when it becomes a real problem. The thing is, manipulation can be a powerful tool, and it's not always easy to recognize when it's happening to you. So if you're not sure whether someone is trying to manipulate you, it might be a good idea to talk to a trusted friend for advice. Before we move on to the next side, if you're enjoying this video so far, please hit that like button and subscribe for more valuable content that you will definitely need in your life. It really helps our channel, and your kindness will go a long way. Next, an evil person is extremely controlling. Now we all have people in our lives who like things done a certain way. Maybe you have a friend who insists on always picking the restaurant, or a family member who wants to control how the holidays are celebrated, and that's okay. Everyone has their quirks. But when someone is extremely controlling, it goes beyond just having preferences. They want to control every aspect of your life, and they'll stop at nothing to make sure things are done their way. So what does extremely controlling behavior look like? Well, it can take many forms. Maybe they're constantly checking up on you, wanting to know where you are and what you're doing at all times. Or they might try to isolate you from your friends and family so that they're the only ones you can turn to. They might also try to micromanage everything you do, from the way you dress to the way you talk. And if you try to push back, they might resort to threats, intimidation, or even violence. If this describes your situation, you might need to set boundaries or even cut ties with them if they're not willing to change their behavior. Finally, most evil people are pathological liars. They lie about everything, even when there's no reason to. Think about it. If someone is lying all the time, it's because they have something to hide or they want to manipulate you. They may lie to get what they want, to avoid getting in trouble, or just for the sake of lying. And unfortunately, evil people are masters at lying. They are skilled at manipulating their words to make themselves look good, even if they're actually doing something terrible. Evil people may try to convince you that they are trustworthy, but their actions will always speak louder than their words. If you catch someone in a lie, it's best to keep your guard up and try to distance yourself from them. As you can see, evil people exist, and you might be able to recognize these signs, whether it's a colleague at work, a friend, or even a family member. Encountering an evil person can be a truly harrowing experience. And so for the bonus you've been waiting for, here is one proven strategy for setting boundaries when dealing with an evil person. The key is to maintain a firm and unwavering stance, being clear about what you will and will not tolerate. It's essential to communicate your boundaries clearly and consistently, using a calm and assertive tone. For example, let's say you have a coworker who always tries to take credit for your work. You might say something like, "I appreciate your interest in my work, but I would prefer it if you didn't take credit for it. It's important for me to receive recognition for my own contributions." You must also stick to your boundaries, even if the evil person pushes back or tries to manipulate you. Evil people often try to find ways around boundaries, but if you remain firm and consistent, they will eventually learn that you won't tolerate their behavior. Setting boundaries when dealing with an evil person can be a tricky task, but it's an important step towards regaining control of your life and protecting yourself from any further harm. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. If you found this discussion helpful, be sure to check out our other content on dealing with difficult people. And as always, if you have any questions or additions, leave them in the comments below. I'm very happy to help my friends and community, and I am very proud to be your virtual friend. We will delve into the fascinating world of psychological techniques used by seduction experts to win over a woman's devotion. Several studies have found that understanding how to trigger the most sensitive portions of the girl's brain can considerably improve your chances of winning her over. So stay tuned as we reveal these sophisticated techniques for penetrating her subconscious through skillful manipulation of its most vulnerable points. Each method is a subtle yet powerful strategy based on psychological understanding that can help you attract any woman more easily. It's all about delving into the art of seduction, intricacies of the mind, and creating a connection that goes beyond the surface. Don't miss a moment of this material, as each revelation is a key to unlocking a deeper understanding of the art of seduction. And as a bonus, the last trick we uncover will provide you with a quick and easy way to access her mind, giving you an edge in the pursuit of connection. So let's not waste any time. Absorb the knowledge and empower yourself with the psychological tools that can enhance your interactions. If you find these insights valuable, be sure to like and subscribe for more tips on mastering the art of seduction. Let's kick things off with the first trick. Research exploring the impact of prolonged eye contact has unveiled an interesting way to shape the perceptions others have of us. When applied to interactions with someone you're interested in, this technique can work wonders in making your eyes appear highly attractive. The key is to maintain eye contact while engaging in conversation. Here's how to do it. Look into her eyes and hold the gaze for about 3.5 seconds. Afterward, smoothly shift your focus to another point as if it's a completely ordinary transition. This deliberate act creates an impression that you're peering deep into her essence. It communicates a sense of uniqueness and subtly encourages a desire for more of those captivating gazes in the future. So next time you're conversing with that special someone, try incorporating this method to add a touch of allure to your eyes and create a connection that goes beyond words. It's a simple yet effective way to make her feel valued and leave a lasting impression. Let's move on to the second method, the Benjamin Franklin effect. A psychological phenomenon that can make the process of attracting a woman a bit easier. Named after the wise founding father, this effect suggests that we can increase our attractiveness to someone by asking them for a small favor. Here's the fascinating part. When a person does a favor for us, it triggers a change in how they perceive us. They start to internally justify their actions, thinking something along the lines of, if I'm doing this favor, it must be because I find this person attractive. It's a subtle yet effective way to shift their perspective. To apply this method, start with small favors. Example, ask Brenda to grab you a drink or a snack, or request something as simple as a piece of paper or a pen. The idea is to create opportunities for these small interactions that can gradually build a positive connection. It's like planting the seeds of attraction through shared moments, making her subconsciously associate being helpful with feeling drawn to you. Stay tuned for more tricks, and if you have any questions or want further details, drop a comment below. If you're finding these tips helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. The third trick is to repeat her name, which is a seemingly simple gesture. Mentioning and remembering a woman's name can make a remarkable impact. Our name is one of the most important words in our lives, and by repeating a woman's name in conversation, her subconscious mind will perceive you as someone familiar and trustworthy. That's because not all men pay attention. In the spirit of Aristotle's rhetoric, which stresses the power of persuasion through effective communication, mentioning and remembering a woman's name establishes familiarity and trust. Aristotle's teachings on ethos, logos, and pathos find resonance in the art of seduction, where building trust is paramount. By doing this, you set yourself apart and establish yourself as a unique individual, automatically piquing her interest. Use this strategy during your conversation by asking her name and mentioning it 3 to 5 times. Now let's dive into the fourth trick, contagious positivity. One of the simplest yet most powerful tools in your arsenal is a genuine smile. Why? Well, it turns out that smiling is like a magic wand when it comes to winning a woman's favor. The secret lies in the fascinating world of mirror neurons and their psychological impact on those around you. Here's the scoop. When you flash a warm smile at a woman, your mirror neurons come into play. These little brain cells create a sort of emotional dance, causing her to unconsciously mirror your positive vibes. It's like a happy contagion. When she feels that surge of happiness, she'll associate it with you, making you come across as pleasant, positive, and downright desirable. So the next time you find yourself in a conversation with that special someone, Let your smile work its magic. Not only will it make her day a little brighter, but it'll also etch a positive image of you in her subconscious mind. It's a simple trick, but the impact can be profound. If you enjoy what you're hearing, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more valuable insights. We've got a treasure trove of knowledge waiting for you. Now let's move on to the fifth trick: subtle physical contact. Science has our back on this one, confirming that physical touch plays a significant role in deepening the connection between two individuals. The beauty of it lies in its ability to convey emotions and nurture a sense of closeness. To up the attractiveness quotient, focus on subtle touches to areas like the shoulders, forearms, lower back, and waist. It's like a silent language that speaks volumes about your feelings. To incorporate this into your interactions, seize both planned and natural opportunities. For instance, when the music starts playing, ask her to dance, a planned chance that opens the door for physical contact. Similarly, during more spontaneous moments like helping her cross the street, find ways to establish that gentle touch. This bold yet considerate strategy is generally well received and can work as a catalyst for speeding up the development of your relationship. So, don't shy away from a little touch here and there. It's a subtle yet effective move that can add a layer of intimacy to your connection. The sixth trick is called the chameleon effect, and it's a neat way to make people like you without them even realizing it. Back in 1999, a study discovered that folks are naturally drawn to those who copy their actions. So if you want to be more likable, give the chameleon effect a try. Here's how it works. Pay close attention to the person you're talking to, especially their movements and gestures, then subtly mimic some of those behaviors during your conversation. It might sound a bit strange, but this simple trick can make the other person feel a stronger connection with you. They'll notice these little similarities in the way you act, even in the tiniest gestures, and it can make them feel more comfortable and friendly towards you. So next time you're talking with someone interesting, channel your inner chameleon and see the magic happen. Now, let's explore the seventh move. Now on to the seventh trick, the power of making her laugh. Science has backed up what many already knew. A good sense of humor is like a secret weapon for connecting with a woman's mind. It's a known fact that women are generally drawn to men who can tickle their funny bones. Here's the science behind it: when someone laughs, their brain releases endorphins, those magical hormones associated with pleasure. So, when you successfully make the woman you're interested in laugh, you're not just increasing your attraction level, you're also activating her brain to link pleasure with you. It's like creating a positive association with your presence. If you're looking for tips on how to master the art of making a woman laugh, stay tuned. Feel free to drop a comment asking for more tips, and we'll make sure to share some humor-inspiring insights. Laughter is a universal language that can break down barriers and build connections. So why not sprinkle some joy into your interactions? Remember, confidence is not about arrogance. It's about a quiet assurance that speaks volumes. So the trick number 8 is the Lisberg tip effect. This fascinating psychological phenomenon refers to the importance of the first impression you make on someone, whether positive or negative. It is said that the first impression makes the person believe that your entire life is in line with what they see at first glance. For example, the first impression when you first see a comedian, you might think that their life revolves around constantly making jokes and generating laughter. Although we know this is not always the case. This influence lies in its ability to shape the first impression you leave by simplifying the process of conquest. Maximize the first impression you make on a woman for her to see you as the man she wants. It's important to be thoughtful about yourself, including taking careful care of your personal appearance, your way of expressing yourself verbally, and your mannerisms. Other tricks explained in this video, and of course do not forget the Stoic Diary. Most importantly, subscribe to this channel. Let's delve into the 9th trick, exuding confidence. Confidence is a magnetic force in the sphere of attraction, with a distinct charm and effect. Women are naturally drawn to guys who exude confidence and live by their own standards, rather than seeking approval from others. Consider this: a confident man who understands his own worth and does not resort to asking for adoration. If he's interested in a woman, he doesn't go out of his way seeking her approval. He simply continues being his authentic self. This mindset of not relying on external validation significantly boosts your allure and elevates your perceived value in their eyes. It's not about exerting excessive effort, it's about applying the rule of minimum effort. This principle is all about confidently being yourself and not overthinking or trying too hard. The 10th tip is the power of posture. Several studies have found that our body posture can disclose a lot about our emotions, self-esteem levels, and expectations of others. Let us concentrate on how to present yourself as a powerful man to the woman we are interested in. Some postures that reflect strength include keeping your arms and legs open, keeping your shoulders straight, raising your head slightly as if looking to the horizon, and sitting with your back straight in the space provided. When a woman sees you with perfect posture, she appreciates you more. Most guys do not grasp the necessity of maintaining proper posture while standing or sitting, and this often makes them appear less confident in front of women they are attracted to. Men who take care of their posture make it easier for her to open up to them, transmitting an aura of security and confidence that she wants. I appreciate that you have watched this video, and I hope that these tips are very valuable to you. Consider sharing it with others who need to explore it, and leave your thoughts in the comments section, because information must be shared to flourish. See you in the next video.